An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
To throw, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Carr completes it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Corey Littleton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, throw to the right here to Gordon. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a penalty flag is down in the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. They'll get this to Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Carr now on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Gordon on first down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. Career high 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater now. An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his pass incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw is Carr.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 29, Bridgewater. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Try it again on 2nd down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 11 now.
Here's Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he whips that one incomplete there.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Carr going to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. These two teams all tied after one.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Carr now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. And Hunter Renfro has given them great production for a 5th-round pick. 56 catches last season. And we know he's famous for being 3rd in Renfro. But I think he's pretty good on 1st and 2nd down, too. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. John Brown in his 8th season in the NFL now spent the last 2 in Buffalo. Snagged that one for a nice catch. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
from the 41. Carr, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throw on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 5 yards remain on second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd and 5.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Bridgewater. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquise Goodwin. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team. Carr now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Bridgewater now. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Bridgewater to throw it.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Carr.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headline. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Bridgewater being chased out left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
To throw his Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Carr.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Touchdown!
Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. To the air again with Bridgewater.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
Touchdown, Broncos! Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st down, Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Welcome back now to Denver. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. At each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 51 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great